So this is Apocalypse, and this dude is one of the most craziest mutants we're ever gonna cover. So Apocalypse was born over 5,000 years ago in ancient Egypt under the name Ensabanur, and this dude was actually the first mutant. The first signs of him having the X gene were his gray skin and blue lips, which led him to get abandoned and cast out of his own home. Stuck in the desert as a baby, he was rescued by a man named Baal and his group called the Sandstormers. Baal actually gives him the name Ensabanur, which if you translate it to Arabic, it means morning light, but Marvel actually translates it to mean the first one. Shortly after this, Kang the Conqueror time travels, arriving in Egypt and starts to go under the name Rama-Tut. Since he knows who Sabanur becomes in the future, bro sends one of his generals and a whole ass army to kill all the Sandstormers and find Sabanur. During the attack, Sabanur and Baal are injured and they go to hide out in a cave, but Baal just ends up dying due to his wounds. But before this, both of them discovered celestial technology in the cave. From this, Sabanur vowed revenge against Rama-Tut and returns to the city. His plan was to pose as a slave so that he could get in undetected, but that's when he met and fell in love with a woman named Nefri, who was also the general's sister. This relationship was very short-lived though, because they would both be captured by Rama-Tut. Rama-Tut tells Sabanur to kneel, but bro just says no. So then Rama-Tut takes bro's face coverings off, revealing his appearance to everyone, including Nefri. He goes to save her, but she sees this and gets grossed out. She straight up rejects bro. Sabanur was so heartbroken by this that his mutant power started to manifest and bro just goes berserk. This dude gets huge in size and just starts boxing all the generals with ease. And midway through the fight, this dude just starts screaming that he now goes by the name Apocalypse and he's coming for the Pharaoh. Rama-Tut ends up escaping using his time machine, but this leads Apocalypse to kidnap his general and transform him into a blind psychic using celestial technology. Apocalypse then goes on to literally rule Egypt and start countless wars with his newfound powers. During his rule, Apocalypse notices that he doesn't age at all anymore, so bro just realizes he's immortal. Thousands of years pass and we find out that Apocalypse has been traveling around the world convincing other nations that he was a god so that they can make myths about him. He would also make these same nations fight wars, justifying this by saying it's necessary for civilization's growth. He eventually puts himself in a hypersleep for thousands of years, thinking that there will be more mutants in the future, but ends up waking up a century early due to a mutant named Cable who traveled back in time to ironically make sure that he doesn't wake up at all. These two would end up boxing, but due to this fight, Apocalypse ends up getting infected with the Technovirus. Turns out this wasn't a bad thing though, as this led to Apocalypse getting the ability to control and bond with celestial technology, turning him to the Apocalypse that we know today. Apocalypse then decides that the Earth is ready for more growth, so bro decides to create a team of mutants called the Alliance of Evil. He then sends them on a mission to capture a mutant named Michael Nolan, who had the power to boost the powers of other mutants. This would lead Apocalypse to his first ever encounter with the X-Men, making him officially a part of the X-Men Rogues Gallery. Now this was just his origin, but Apocalypse does mad shit. Like, this dude is genuinely nuts. Ever since his mutant awakening and him using celestial technology, bro's powers have been insane. With his mutant side, he has the ability to shapeshift, he has super strength, super durability, and immortality. With the celestial tech, he's able to become a technopath and manipulate technology. He has telekinesis, telepathy, energy manipulation, force fields. Bro even has the power to boost other mutants' powers as well. A prime example of this is when he creates his 4 horsemen of the apocalypse by using other mutants and using something called the Death Seed. His horsemen do change from time to time, but they always have the title of either death, war, pestilence, or famine. He's turned people like Gambit and Archangel into his horsemen, with them both being the horsemen of death at separate times. He's also had people like Jubilee, Magneto, Sunfire, Polaris, Psylocke, even the damn Hulk, and he's not even a mutant. This dude is literally just so powerful that he be soloing the X-Men on a daily basis. Like, almost every time they fight this man, he puts belt to ass on every single one by himself. This dude has also fought and beaten people like Loki, Dracula, Kang, a younger version of Thor before Mjolnir, and even the Hulk himself. Like, this dude is no joke. He's pretty much just the X-Men's version of Thanos at this point. Like, this dude is crazy. Overall though, Apocalypse is like my top 2 favorite X-Men villains. Like, this dude is so cool. We're gonna save number 1 for next video, because this next dude I'm finna talk about is crazy as hell. Also, sorry I've been gone for so long. I just had to take a break, but we back now, so let's get it.